Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Tinu Smith. You are welcome to my YouTube channel, and I want to say a very big thank you to you for always following the sessions and sharing and liking this video. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. And for today, we're going to be looking at mentoring as a topic, and I know after this session, you will be thankful you joined us for today's session. So, if you have a friend, please share this with them, like and follow our videos. So today we're going to be looking at mentoring, like I said, and I want to say that I have been a beneficiary of mentoring throughout my business cycle. I remember when I started my business, I didn't have any mentor, and I would say it's quite tough and hard to be running a business with nobody to even share your thoughts with, nobody to hold your hands on the journey, nobody to be there for you, share the experiences so that you don't need to reinvent the wheel. But over time, maybe 10 years into my business, I found amazing mentors, and it really changed the face of my business, moved me to the next level. And so today I'm looking at the impact of mentoring on our lives, on our businesses, on our relationships, and where it can take us to. Most people feel at times that when you have mentors, they don't allow you to become, they don't want you to grow as much as they can. But I think it's an erroneous belief. We need to find people that are going the same direction we're going, people that believes in our vision. If the pairing is perfect, you find out that it will enhance your growth tremendously. There is a saying that I've had says by Isaac Newton says, if I have seen further, it is because I'm able to stand on the shoulders of a giant. So if you have a mentor today, I'm sure you have the stories of what your mentor has been able to do in your life and contributed to your journey. So what is mentoring? Mentoring is much more than just giving advice. It is a lifelong relationship, and that's what makes it different from coaching. When you talk about coaching, it's about wanting to achieve a specific goal, and maybe in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 3 months, you can put yourself, you know, on a journey with a coach that will hold your hands and give you your things you need to do and deliverables that you need to bring to the table. But when it comes to mentoring, it's a lifelong journey, it's a lifelong relationship where you find somebody that believes in your vision, and is also able to see your flaws, able to help you make sense, of who you are, where you're going, and the things you need to do to be able to get to your destination. So mentoring is more like guidance, somebody that is like a guardian angel for you, is there interested in your vision, can see what you are seeing and be able to help you expand, the vision you are seeing. So I would love, every entrepreneur out there to have a mentor, because it's very important to your business journey or even a relationship. You have somebody, it could not, it might not be in the area of business, it could be in the area of maybe a relationship mentor, somebody that can coach you when it comes to marriage. It could be business, anything. Just have somebody that's gone ahead of you, that would hold your hands and help you see further than where you are. So like I said, it's not about just advising somebody, it's about being on the journey with that person. When you see opportunities as a mentor, you are going to be able to hold the hands of that person and bring them on board to see where they can actually go. They will have the ability to stand on your shoulder and see further than where they are. So I have mentees and I also have mentors. In my life, I have two mentors. I have a male and a female, and they have different roles. I know their strengths, their abilities, and so I interact with them based on their abilities to what they can do. Some are very good in the area of advising in finance on financial issues. Some are, might be able to advise me in the area of structure. Some might be able to advise me in the area of recruitment. So I know what everybody is good, at, and so I interact with them on that level. I remember when I first met my male mentor, he asked me how long I've been in the business, and I told him that I've been in the business for, I think then it should be like maybe like 20 years. And now I said, oh really? So do you have a community and surrounding what you do? You're a fashion entrepreneur, so do you have a fashion community where you give back to people, where you teach people the things where you hold the hands of other, startup entrepreneurs in the area of fashion? And I said, no, I didn't have any. He said, if you want to go very fast, have a community. When you have one, you are giving back. It automatically amplifies, your brand. I said, oh, That's a good one. So I started, and I'm telling you, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey the past 10 years when it has taught me the power of community. And I was able to create a community around what I do, and it has been tremendous. So if you don't have a mentor, you need to have one because it helps you to be able to navigate positive roles of mentoring. Number one is guidance and direction. Mentors help mentees avoid unnecessary mistakes and see opportunities they have overlooked. That's number one. Then there's knowledge transfer. They know a lot of things, they made a lot of mistakes in the past. And there's no need for you to reinvent the wheel because they've already made those mistakes. They can help you avoid making such mistakes. Number three is confidence building. Often mentors believe in mentees before they even believe in themselves. They can see your strengths, they can see your weaknesses, and they help you to play to your strengths. They help you to avoid playing to your weaknesses. If you want to do something, they can say, oh, don't do it, do this, do it this way. It helps you to avoid a lot of wastage, mistakes on your journey to growth. Then the next one is networking and exposure. Mentors open doors for their mentees. I've done that for my mentees several times when I'm in a room and they need someone to do something, and I know that my mentee is very good in that area. I would mention her name. So that is what mentors do for mentees. They open doors, they mention you, they tell people about your strength, and they're able to sponsor you, because that's what sponsoring means. They mention you in rooms that you are not in, and they give you tables you can sit on, knowing your strength. So the next one is accountability. A mentor is always asking the hard questions. They want to know if you have done this, if you've done that, if you've read any book this month, what are your deliverables, what are your strategic plans and goals. Anybody wouldn't just ask you that. It's someone that's really interested in your growth and wants to see you achieve. So that is the role of a mentor. So if you don't have one today, I think you should look for one. And don't just see anybody and say, oh, please mentor me, mentor me. It's not like that. You have to look at the qualities they have. What are those things in their lives that you see that makes them a role model for you? Where have they been that you want to go? Because mentors should be people that are already where you are willing to go, that you are desiring to go. So they hold your hands on the journey to that place. But then, as good as mentoring is, are there areas of mentoring that we should be careful of? What are the downsides of mentoring? Because it's not all good. At times you have some bad experiences when you have the wrong mentor. So even though it's a powerful tool, at times people can be so dependent on their mentors that they don't even want to think for themselves. They will have to come, they want to go anywhere, they must ask mentor. They want to apply for anything, they must ask mentor. So everything they do is the mentor that thinks for them. Mentoring should not be handled that way. Even though you have a mentor, after they've advised you, you should look at the advice, take a look at the decisions that you need to make by yourself, for yourself, looking at the circumstances around you. Even though they've given you an advice, you still check it out with what you believe, if it goes along with your dreams and vision, because they can advise you, but you are the owner of the dreams and vision. You know where you want to go, what you desire to be, and where you want to end up. So somebody can just advise you, but the end decision should still be yours. Do not be over dependent on your mentor. And then we have the mismatched parent, when you are with the wrong mentor. They could be good for somebody else, they might not be good for you. So you have to be sure that both of you are well matched. Is somebody that understands what you want to achieve and will be able to help you. Because at times we have some mentors that give advices that will take the mentee on another journey entirely to where they want to go. And at times some mentees are not able to say, no, I don't want to go in that direction, because maybe fear of being rejected, fear of making them to look as if they are disobedient, or things like that. But what I'm saying to you today is, find a mentor that matches your dreams, that matches your vision, that matches where you want to go. And another one is pressure. You can have mentors that will pressure you. They are putting you under pressure to do what you don't really want to do. So that shows you that they are not well matched. You are not, with the right person. If you have the right person on the journey, the person will, be there for you, would understand what you want to achieve. Even at times they might not agree with you, but they are not enforcing their own desires on you. They encourage you. They want you to make a choice by yourself, understanding where you want to go. So at times they might not agree with you, but even though they are not in agreement, they do not enforce their own desires on you. Then over influence, they want to just make sure that what they say is what you do. Mentoring is not like that. It is an encouragement. It is being there for that person. It is making sure the person see all the downsides and the good sides of their decision, then allowing the mentee to make their own final decision. So how do we overcome some of these downsides of mentoring? Number one, set clear expectations from the beginning. You want somebody to hold your hand, but you don't want somebody that will manipulate you. Let that be clear. Let there be boundaries. Set boundaries. The mentor should set boundaries. The mentee should set boundaries, so that we know this is why we are here. There should be clear, rules of engagement for the mentoring program, and encourage independence. No enforcement of one person's desire on the other. Build the relationship for mutual learning and respect. Respect your mentor and always honor them. Give them the best honor that you can, but at the same time, make sure that you are not changed from who you are to someone else. And most importantly, keep your boundaries and respect their space. And personal connections is very important when somebody wants to mentor you. Make sure it's somebody that you are deeply connected with, because that will help you to be able to make use of whatever it is they are bringing to the table in this relationship. You have to be able to trust their judgments, be able to trust their advices, be able to see the value they have that you are interested in. Another side of it is also, most times we see people come into mentor relationship, they want to take a lot from the mentor, they want the mentor to mentor them, to give them a lot from their archives, to share the experience with them, but the mentee doesn't want to bring anything to the table. You just want to take and take and take. When you are in that type of relationship, it cannot last very long and you will not get a lot from it. So life is about giving and taking. As you sow, you get back. So to your mentor, you also give back. It's not only the mentor that learns from the mentee learns from the mentor, and mentor learns from the mentee. That is how a mentor relationship works. That is an healthy mentoring relationship, when the mentor gives to you and you are also able to give back to the mentor. It might not be the same thing they are giving, but you have a contribution you are bringing to the table. So don't see a mentoring relationship and I just have to go there and take and take and take. Anytime you are going to them to visit them, take something along. Be a book, it might be just something small to appreciate the investment they are making in your lives. Not just go there and just spend 2 hours of their time, no appreciation, no gratitude. It is not going to help the relationship to last very long. So if you don't have a mentor today, I'm saying I encourage you out there to seek a mentor that understands your vision, that understands your purpose, and that is has been to where you want to be. This will help you to be able to enjoy your mentoring relationship. Mentoring is not about perfection, but about availability. Not about knowing it all, but about sharing what you know. So let me leave you with this thought. Mentoring is not just about teaching someone to succeed, it's about lighting a torch so that they can light others. As they sow into you, you also as a mentee would have your own mentee that you're going to pour into. You become a mentor for someone else. That is the idea, that we all pay it forward to the next person. As you are looking for a mentor, also be a mentor to somebody. And when we multiply those flames, we illuminate the entire communities, industries, and generation. So today, I want to say to you, get a good mentor for yourself so that you can grow and get to where your heart desires, and also be a mentor to somebody. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this has brightened your day, brightened your path as an entrepreneur, and I hope it takes you to the next level. Thank you. God bless. See you again on our next episode. Have a lovely day.